This is Daryl
and Erin
on Travel with D&E.
One of the towns where we stayed and explored the surrounding areas while on our Arizona trip was Sedona and the Cottonwood area. We went off to explore the Montezuma Castle and Montezuma Well National Monuments.
What is the Montezuma Well National Monument? The Montezuma Well is a natural limestone sinkhole that measures 386 feet in diameter from rim to rim. It's 55 feet deep and sits at an elevation of 3,618 feet. It has nearly constant temperature of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. The Montezuma Well is a subunit of the Montezuma Castle managed by the Park Service.
So where is the Montezuma Well National Monument? The well is located in the Verde Valley of central Arizona, south of Sedona and Cottonwood, where our B&B for this leg of the trip was located. The Montezuma Well National Monument is located about 11 miles northeast or 15 to 20 minutes from Montezuma Castle. So you want to kind of combine these into a package. You may also want to check out Fort Verde, which is in Camp Verde, the closest town.
What's the history behind the Montezuma Well National Monument? The availability of water in this area of the Verde Valley is critical for life to exist. An entire year, though, the Montezuma Well receives less than 13 inches of rainfall, which is about a third of the national average for the United States. Yet the well contains over 50 million gallons of water. You can clearly see how alive and green the ecosystem is around the well.
So where does it come from and how does it get there? The Verde Valley had a violent history. About 3 million years ago, a volcanic eruption from Squall Peak, southwest of Camp Verde, poured lava down the mountainside and blocked the canyon through which the ancient Verde River flowed. A series of lakes were backed up behind the dam and covered most of the valley. Lake overflow patiently wore and deepened a permanent stream channel through the lava dam. Through the long centuries after the draining of the lake, groundwater slowly dissolved the limestone, forming an immense underground water-filled cavern.
Beaver Creek eventually intersected one of the side passages, and the water supporting the roof began to empty into the creek. With the support gone, the weakened limestone above the cave collapsed, and Montezuma Well came into being. Every day, the well is replenished with 1.5 million gallons of water, which has nearly constant temperature of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Like a bowl with a crack in its side, the water overflows through a long, narrow cave in the southeast rim to appear on the other side at the outlet. Montezuma Well's steady outflow has been used for irrigation since the 8th century. Part of the prehistoric irrigation ditch is preserved near the park's picnic area, and portions of the ditch's original route are still in use today.
Beneath the rim, there are cliff dwellings within the eroded cavities. Along the trail, you will see evidence of permanent settlement spanning from more than 1,000 years, though people had probably lived here much longer than that. One of the cultures to build homes here was probably the Hohokam, here from the Salt River Valley in southern Arizona. This pit house, dated around 1050 CE, is exemplary of their architecture. A second trail leads down from the main loop to the outlet near Wet Beaver Creek. This part of the trail is lined with giant sycamore trees and velvet ash. It's so peaceful when the sound of water spilling into the canal. There are shaded benches at each end of the subterranean waterway, but it was off limits under construction when we were there. At the outlet, the Indians diverted the flow into an irrigation ditch centuries ago.
Native wildlife includes the Arizona gray fox, porcupine, beaver, chipmunk, cottontail rabbit, javelinas, skunk, and white-tailed deer. Snakes also inhabit the area, including rattlesnakes, bull snakes, and gopher snakes. Lizards such as the collared lizard are abound. There are a multitude of birds and waterfowl that live or visit their area seasonally. Also, there are 5 unique species that have evolved, including a tiny amphipod, leeches, water scorpion, spring snail, and a single-celled diatom.
Now, what to expect? The trail is an easy to moderate trail and is a round trip of 0.8 miles. So this is just another really cool place to stop when you're out on your Arizona vacation, taking a look at history and being outdoors as well. The Montezuma Castle National Monument combined with this stop at the Montezuma Wells National Monument was worth the visit. Both national monuments are fairly close to each other, so that works out very well from a timing standpoint. You may also wish to visit Arizona State Park, Fort Verde, which is in nearby Camp Verde. It's only about a 4-mile jaunt into Camp Verde from Montezuma Castle National Monument. If you like this video, do me a favor, go and subscribe, like that video, and feel free to share it, and add some comments down below as well. If you like this content, I know you're really going to enjoy the Montezuma Castle National Monument, its sister site, and all the other epic Arizona trip videos to help you plan your next trip with your significant others. Thanks for watching, and as always, we will see you on the next video.